空よ月は大きな傷跡だろう。スパーク闇にうごめいてる人影増殖してゆくぜ。魔性の台風狂気のハリケーンぶつかり合う It's all yes サバイバー You are the survivor 絶望切り裂き歪んだ罪を仕留めろサバイバー The super survivor 限界を壊せよ生かれる魂ファイバー空よ月は大きな傷跡だろう。スパーク闇にうごめいてる人影増殖してゆくぜ。魔性の台風狂気のハリケーンぶつかり合うIt's all yes Survivor You are the survivor 絶望切り裂き歪んだ罪を仕留めろ Survivor The super survivor 限界を壊せよ生かれる魂ファイバー空よ月は大きな傷跡だろう。スパーク闇にうごめいてる人影増殖してゆくぜ。魔性の台風狂気のハリケーンぶつかり合うIt's all yes Survivor You are the survivor 絶望切り裂き歪んだ罪を仕留めろ Survivor The super survivor 限界を壊せよ生かれる魂ファイバー空よ月は大きな傷跡だろう。スパーク闇にうごめいてる人影増殖してゆくぜ。 ちょうどだいぶ狂気のハリケーンぶつかり合う It's glorious サバイバー You are the サバイバー絶望切り裂き歪んだ罪を仕留めろサバイバー The super サバイバー限界を壊せよ生かれる魂ファイバー
Comf now that that other song is stuck in my head.
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. I would play.
I'd get another song stuck in your head,
Oh no.
but I'm not sure how many people would get it because it's not relevant anymore.
Oh boy.
Also, I am loading into the map, so if you have not gotten an invite into the map yet, request off of me and I will accept it as soon as I've loaded in.
Oh, leg spikes. Oh my god. Oh lord. Stop. Lag. Game, please. Stop. Game, stop lagging. Stop lagging, please. Let me live. Game, let me live. Let me live, thank you. And you took away my freaking shit. Bitch. I don't have a third monitor. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, lag. Please. Game, please. Let me live. Game. I'll just go here if I can grab this. You took. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. And you took Discord away. What you gonna take next? Oh, you took voice mod. Shit. Okay. Oh.
Okay. Just be careful.
No, I'm gonna hurt myself first opportunity I get.
Dog. Alright, I'll do this.
It was a dread
Don't make sense now.
It was.
God. Is it just me or like, can you see far, bro? Sean, can you like read far? I need to like properly adjust. Maybe I have to be sitting up, but like right now, like I can't even read like the white writing.
You might
on the. They're low res, so the further away you get, the harder they're gonna be. It's to keep texture file size down on the map.
I'm just worried, like I don't know how to like properly adjust my lenses to like be able to see like as far as I can, possibly, if that makes sense.
Usually,
yeah.
Usually sight is dictated by the map. Some of them have closer culling ranges than others. Or some textures have smaller size won't get clear failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a thing about adjusting
Right.
your like eye distance.
Okay.
There we go.
Good to know.
Because I can't even read that from over here, and I've got mine fucking tuned in as best I can.
Okay.
I've got
At least I
mine
know I'm
touching
not
my
alone.
eyes. I'm kidding.
That's gonna look blurry to everybody. It's sort of readable if you know what's on there.
I don't know what
Also,
to do when I get in
girlfriend.
there. What should I
Have
do?
okay,
Got
so
any,
first
got
things first.
information? She's dying. She needs.
Tis I.
She's.
Yeah, dying a little
So,
bit.
speeds.
Where's
So,
my... No, you're
usually
got
guards
information?
go in here. Bells, half breed,
Got
and
information? Like,
human.
yeah,
got
what?
info,
You
I'm human.
you do you
What are
have
you?
any
Are you human?
information?
Goody goody.
human information on it.
Yep.
Oh wow.
How's it going, Jen?
Give me just.
Yeah, it's going.
Girl,
I
what
was
should we do
very
when we get in there,
tired,
man?
but
Should
I'm
we just,
awake
like-
now, so.
Okay.
So,
Are you
whenever you're
tired?
Setting up
interacting,
the,
like, if, like, say you have other menus like
fucking-
toolkits
I don't
and
know.
stuff like that up,
I
I would
helped
recommend
out
doing
with
in-menu
Aegis
stuff
stuff
facing away
yesterday,
from
and
the board, and that's just because
afterwards
we
was
have way too many actions
dead
and button
tired.
presses.
Trying to hang out with some people afterwards, but I was
But,
dead tired.
this is gonna be your little
Um,
teleport menu that you can do from here. You
when
can
I
do
did
things
go
like
to
you teleport
fucking
on,
bed,
and you
Let me.
that's your
I
that's
woke
your
up
setting up scenes,
at
getting people
like
quickly.
4:45,
Or
even
if
though
you're
I
currently
didn't
like
have work, but
still in
I
math
couldn't
and
go
you
back
need
to
to
sleep.
teleport somewhere
So
still really quickly,
Hmm.
look on the back of your hand.
I was very tired, and then I took a nap right
Yeah, I see that.
before RP.
Yeah.
We'll do our bad.
So, away from the board.
Are you?
The
Have you
first one is
awoken?
going to be your menu.
Your napping?
I'm
which
not
is,
awake though.
Put your hands in the air like you just don't care, y'all. Hey!
You can, if you need to write notes,
I was thinking either like Hadden time dance meme thing or the
Welcome, inflatable
dancing like.
Welcome, wacky inflatable
Yeah.
arm tube
I'm trying
man.
to do right now, but I don't really know
Oh,
it.
okay.
The microphone
Yeah.
button does not.
Yeah, and the other thing was like the just the song like I think it was just like dancing like.
Okay, let's see. Give me. That's not what I wanted. Give me this. Let me see. Also, give me this. I don't need that. No. The long sword, yes. Give me this. Give me that. We're not Helldivers.
I'm ready to get my stuff.
So the guard.
But I want to be a Helldiver.
How ironic would it be? The guard's armor update looks ironically close to Helldiver armor. You bitch!
Because we're knights. We're democracy. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna try a longsword since it's lighter than a greatsword.
Could you stick some of the carry crates in your inventory?
Carry crates. Okay.
My sword.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Just like 3 or 4.
There you go. Take it.
Did you eat it?
Yeah.
Give me the shit, man. There we go.
Okay.
Alright, that should be good. Now, come with me and click the Seymour button on the map.
Seymour. Seymour's back.
Seymour!
Delete.
I miss you, boy.
Here. Okay.
Delete.
Got it.
Delete.
Just put it in here. Got it.
Delete.
You just delete that shit. You just delete it.
Delete the fetus.
Props, barrel, bugnet, character, system, item bag, scroll, orange cone, tools, pitchforks, mining pick, shovel, watering can, hoe, wooden mallet, screwdriver, hand saw, purpose. Spinning knife? Shit.
Hello.
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 So many books.
You need books for knowledge.
I hate so many
All
books.
the knowledge. Oh, where
You need knowledge. You need knowledge for a
Okay.
Lamborghini.
knowledge.
If you're looking for something to be a stand-in for a letter, go to props and you scroll.
Alright.
God damn it! I keep forgetting to check for mail for my fucking family. I keep fucking forgetting.
Just gotta learn.
You don't.
I need to
Don't make me
not do
feel
that.
old, MM. Don't make me
I
feel
need
old.
mail because I think
What do
Iris
you
is the
mean?
few characters who
We're
has
all
both parents that care
we're
about her.
all. You want a spider leg? It's quite
Hey,
crunchy and delicious.
Well, I was gonna say they're not parents, but they care. Just one of them is like
She's
one of those
both
people that
parents.
people just think her dad's a bit of an ass. I can't blame
You know
them.
what? Understandable.
Honestly, spiders don't
Oh
taste
my
that bad.
God.
I look them fried.
What?
You never ate tarantula? Oh,
No.
snakes, grasshoppers, scorpions. You never ate them?
No.
I crossed the line at bugs, man.
I've had gator.
Gator's alright.
Yeah.
I guess I'm too Mexican. Oh.
I can't do spiders because I have arachnophobia.
Oh. Look, we're the top of the food chain, alright? They got under that.
Oh, that's a big ass.
Gato! Gato!
Oh, the fuck kind of sound like Scooby? Oh.
It's probably not happening because I think
Ruby doo.
opportunity wouldn't even be there to even try to do any of the fun stuff.
What are you talking about, bro? You Scooby Doo?
I thought I heard Ari try to do their best Scooby Doo laugh or whatever.
I mean, there's a strong chance at least one
I think I'm
Could
going
answer
to
things if they wanted to, but
Then 6 was just a whole fucking trip. So many stories.
Spider leg jerky.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The only other bit of
Which was
information
pretty
I can think of
crazy.
is Sean, Shinryu, myself, and Celsius are the lieutenants. I don't have
Are you
helmets.
eating
Right.
a plate of grass?
Yeah,
Spider leg. Why are you eating a spider leg?
Tasty.
No, I am important. That's why you're right.
Don't let Vivina catch you.
I say don't let
Catch you in here, you saying that?
I just casually walked by, just eating a bag of spider legs. It's like spider. It's my mom's recipe, spider leg jerky. You want to try?
Oh my god.
He's so oblivious.
I'm alright.
I mean, I've had actual tarantula before as well as scorpions. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's fun though. I'm just everyone's nice here, and I feel like I'm just like
Here.
I'm too mean.
Make it believable.
Maybe in Sauce Lane.
Here, do a crime.
How you been?
Big
Oh, I've been good. I've been
Ow.
good. I just heard my name.
That's a lot of spider legs.
I've been good. How are you?
Good. These are coated in sea salt, deep fried, coated in sea salt, and a little bit of brown sugar. Get a good nice sweetness, get that crunch going.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, tasty.
Excited? Are you excited?
I stole this from your supply.
Excited?
Good thing this is not. Good thing it's not Cassidy
did what
jerky.
now?
You already
Yes. Yes, I'm
my favorite. Oh my god.
Can I have your autograph, Queen?
No, you may not.
I got one of those. You
know, like
You already have my.
Shut down.
Already have a.
I mean,
Already simping. It's not even that long in here.
To be fair,
Would you not? My boy. This is my boy, though.
I'm too old to simp.
Damn.
Wait, did he just call me a fucking
Damn.
Damn. I
Damn.
just processed in my mind.
Damn.
You're never
Okay,
too
I know
old
it's
for
like a
that.
lot of sensory overload.
Nice.
I'm just dazing out.
Okay, fair.
That's okay.
Am I really simple?
Yeah.
No, no,
Just
I know
kidding.
I am.
Oh,
I mean,
I like women.
same.
we know.
Same.
Yeah.
Women.
There needs to, there's a, I need like a compilation of me being muted and going, fucking damn, to like all the women. Recently, I was hanging out with Mary and she had switched to another model and I wasn't looking and I turned around and went, and then continued to talk before I could mute myself.
Right now. Stream live right now. Chat, get on it.
Get on it, chat.
Cool, like
We need them
Donna.
clippers. We need them
Wait, when is
clippers.
it?
Need the clips.
RP starts
That's a
right in like
tall
4 minutes. Is that 3
ass.
minutes?
It's always a
Or-
bit late.
it starts in like 20 minutes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
it's,
keep
it
track of
is,
that.
it is, and it isn't now.
I'm just here.
Extra crispy, Professor.
Oh my god.
Just all the parts that you can't see are still extra crispy.
Oh, so the parts you can't see are still beef jerky. Got it.
Well,
Drink some
he already had burn scars. Just I can't. I didn't feel like doing model work, so
That's all good.
Could get up and like go out.
I tried to do model work to fix the eyes on this model, but
That's fair.
you need to decide to crash my computer right before meeting started.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna add the burn marks. Yeah, leftover burn scar
Yo,
eyes.
you're gonna need a.
I'm just
if you
gonna
could
chalk
bring,
this one
like,
up
your,
to Med Squad
PR
W.
chat thing. Give your guard a name, like a first name and last name.
Is it not there?
Med
Is it not,
Squad did
is it not there?
exceptionally well at
I
keeping
see
it
ours.
alive.
Your status says
Not
RP
dead.
card up Nix.
And unscarred and crispy.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah. Is it? Do I need to add more?
I think it's only you and Fireseeker here today, right?
So his first name is Nix.
It will probably at some point only be Fireseeker because I feel a headache coming on and
you
it's
have,
gonna fuck me
geez.
up and I'm gonna have to get out.
Does he not have a last name?
Don't set up everything that you need to set up.
Not yet in mind currently.
Yeah, I'm coming in just
You might want to pick up that
Is it
clip.
already?
not fucking dead.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you're gonna need to
Will
make
do.
a.
I'll talk to my
After a
friend here.
while, I'll probably end up dipping out unless I get dragged into
Speaking of which, I should
conversations.
update
Thanks,
mine.
man. Will do.
It's always time
will
for
do.
that.
Guard duty, you know.
okay.
So I'm sure I won't have that many interactions.
Welcome to the guards, my friend. We are going to have a great time.
Yeah?
Doc,
That's so.
are we gonna do the whole triplet thing or no? Like the last name?
Yeah, absolutely.
We are? Alright, we need the last name.
You're part of a triplet
We
gang?
need the last name.
Yes.
That's a whole ass mood.
You can make
He's
it a
gonna be one
joke.
of us next
You can-
time.
You can make it a joke. You can make it a joke too, like something last
Oh,
name.
no. Well, maybe.
Trying to fix my left stick.
Like
Something
we,
Art Squad related?
I mean, we
You like my
got.
name, so
Arts correlated.
I mean, we got a pair of guards that are named I leaned over and bend over.
No, I don't think you can see my status right unless you have name.
Okay.
You would know those
I did,
two.
well, I have them off, but I can. Is it Kuiper?
Yeah, Kuiper.
Kuiper.
Let me see it. But yeah,
Nix and
Doc, we need the
Kuiper.
last name.
Honestly, if my character dies, make sure to loot his body. I'll be sure to have supplies for you in there.
Okay, sure.
Have you seen
For
those
me
memes where
specifically?
it's like, I love those memes. Where it's like, me getting sniped, so the main character knows there's a sniper. Or like I don't know, like I don't know, it's funny stuff like that. Me having ammo on me before I die, so the main character has something to loot.
I have not seen those memes, honestly.
My guard's last name is
I'll be sure
Rodsfield,
to
and I got
loot
that for
them.
Final Fantasy 16.
I will.
Frostfield. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. Alright, Doc, got an idea?
You decide the name.
Last name.
I don't know.
You want me to decide the name? Alright, let me come up with something.
Let's be the Dachis.
The Dachi? You want to be the Dachi?
The
You want to be the freaking... Okay,
Hyper...
Kuiper,
Do you have
Dachi,
lightnings? Like, I have a flame.
Mix Kuiper.
How about like Hertford? Hertford.
Hertford?
Yep.
Hertford, Flameborn. Whatever.
Oh, that is too main charactery. We don't do those here. We need some side
you're right,
character
you're right.
vibes.
So send that back. Send
The
the whole
side
package.
character vibes. No, everybody's a main character in their own story.
Just Ford. What about Ford?
I was gonna go with Jonas, but whatever.
It's not my story
Jonas.
either.
Yeah, actually, it is your story.
So you the whole month just to replace my 1.0s.
What about Ford?
Ah! Ah! I got
Yes.
It's been quite a bit.
T-post for dominant shit. Ah! No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
All right.
Next week will be fun.
What?
I need to turn off.
It's like the worst menu.
I just had Cassidy just
You gotta be so close.
Cassidy just punched a hole right through the back of me, like he turned me to a donut.
Well, I mean,
look!
Cassidy is strong.
Turned my ass into a donut. Call me Rengoku.
Last time I saw
Basically,
you,
he's-
you were Burnt Rice Krispy Street.
Yes, he was, but thanks to Med Squad, he is
beef jerky.
Mostly okay.
Beef jerky.
I'm not that funny today. Oh well.
I'll probably take off the hurt textures for next time.
I would have
the textures 3 episodes later.
Oh.
I would have some scars.
So
I just
funny.
I couldn't. I just couldn't do model
here,
work.
Have some funny juice. I have some.
I've been struggling to get my fucking. I don't have my emotion toggles yet. My facial toggles yet. And I need to get it done, but I've not been happy with the past 2 times I've fucking done all the toggles. They don't look right.
I gotta love that. Yeah, it took me forever to get his done correctly.
Okay. Give me
Well, when I originally did it.
Hand over.
Time to do a
Do a crime.
Stand like.
Hand over.
I love brain cell moments. I love it.
Here, go do a crime. Yippee.
Oh right. I've got
Do I see
to.
an impression of a brain cell?
Yes. Nice. 10 out of
My
10.
favorite thing.
10 out of 10.
Might I interest you?
I got tired of having to go to an invisible model, so I just put it on my model.
know?
That's another thing I forgot to do. I was gonna put my fucking out of character toggle. Damn it.
Yep.
Give it a bit of flavor. Would you like to try some?
I also want to see if I can add one where I can turn off the full body locomotion, so I don't have to go to my menu every time.
I know. You know what I'm gonna?
And I don't
You
know.
know what I'm gonna see if I can petition for the next guard model upgrade that they do.
Vivina catches me on
Cape toggle.
What?
I want a
Cape?
cape. I want a cape.
Listen, if she
No
Yeah.
capes. No capes.
Oh yeah.
At least for the
I recently learned that Edna's voiced by like a dude, like a whole ass man. I'm like, oh, how did I not? register
No
this?
cape. You didn't notice that?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
I
either.
watched. It's weirder when you watch them do it, like in a video. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's surprising.
She's a man.
For the longest time, I didn't know Invader Sim's voice actor was a boy. I thought it was a girl doing Sim.
It's a woman. It's a man.
Change
My
our
childhood is
uniforms
ruined.
today. We're gonna go to the detention because of
He's ascending.
inflation.
Lag.
No,
Thank you.
I'll
Oh, thank you.
I'll just gaslight him again, and I'll be fine.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
At this point, Cassidy just, as long as you're not killing each other, Cassidy just doesn't care.
It's more that Morgan has learned that if she's cute enough, she gets away with shit.
Stock go.
Cadets,
That's
you're going to
fair.
spend the night in the dungeon.
And it works way too well. Like, I've known that this was a thing out of character for like a while, but Morgan just discovered it, and she's like, "Ooh."
I can use this to my advantage.
Were they incredibly tiny for everyone else, or was it just?
There's still. Come here.
Okay.
It's a flea.
Come here.
Professor.
Where is he?
Always getting his
He's
items stolen.
He's coming.
Fucking
He's on his way.
Hey, you talking to me?
He's on his way.
How'd you get through my lock?
I can't put my hands close together. Don't explode. What are you here?
Your landing zone is right here.
Come here.
Keep talking about Warframe to me. I'll have to start playing it again.
I'm playing it again. Come play it with me.
Imagine just like after
Okay.
class, he sneaks in to like acquire a few to his stock.
This is
I
what
wonder
you're
if
gonna
he
be doing
speaks like
because
the
I'm not letting you
Pillsbury
fight
Doughboy.
today.
If you poke him in the gut, does he speak like the Pillsbury Doughboy?
My intrusive thoughts are
Wait,
kicking in really hard.
Wait. Dog trick.
Wait, hold on. Okay, do it again.
I probably would have caught him myself.
I have that shit ready.
Yeah, it's been all like for me. Like,
And then you drop me, and I just go.
Oh!
Yeah, no, you would be on the warpath if something.
I've just been like,
well, what if they drop you, but I become the mighty Ozaru?
Oh God!
Oh my god.
I made these the other day, you know, fried spider legs. You want some?
No, I can't change.
Oh, I still can't believe you just nap at it.
I was just roll-sized again, Sag.
Because I'm a giant monkey.
Now behold my giant monkey form.
You know, the past few days have just been filled with nothing but Red versus Blue and Dragon Ball Z.
Something personal.
In whatever fucking format they can take them in.
Man, I'm so glad they're at least, except from the sounds of it, they're gonna try to finish the final season in every BB, so that'll be good.
You should spawn some at the same time. So that
And then Dragon Ball Super is actually going to go up to end of series as well. Because, lucky for them, Toriyama 1 was passing off the torch to somebody else, but 2 had the rest of the series and the manga completely planned out.
Yeah, the manga was already way ahead of
like-
the series. So.
And it's also really helpful that the person he chose is pretty much his successor. Has almost the same exact art style.
Wasn't it his son?
No, it was, like his assistant essentially. They're just.
It was the person that he had put as his successor was the creator of one of the most widely successful Dragon Ball Z fan comics ever made, Dragon Ball AF.
Oh.
Really? Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It reminds me of when Robert Jordan died. He had like spent his last year of life basically compiling everything that he could about how he wanted to finish the Wheel of Time, and so he basically bequeathed like fucking thousands and thousands of pages of documents, world building notes, drafts, completed scenes for the last 3 books. He spent like every last moment getting that shit documented down so people could finish that fucking series for him.
Yeah, the only thing with Toriyama, he may have had it all written down,
but his memory was absolutely garbage.
That's a nice there.
He has forgotten so many characters that existed. Like even a major plot character, he's like, oh yeah,
Have you ever heard the story of why he came back and started doing more Dragon Ball? It's great.
Capybara.
Oh, was it because of like GT and?
True.
No, he went and saw the Dragon Ball live action movie and he fucking hated it so much that he refused to have it be the last Dragon Ball thing that was ever made. So he came back and made like 3 movies and 8 more seasons.
Well, what I love is that he started slowly adapting like the non-canon movies.
It hasn't started yet.
To the canon timeline of
Go, Broly, go! I love the new Broly compared to the old one. It actually gives him character rather than oh, you got my hate Kakarot because you made me cry.
Yeah,
He's the worst villain ever.
What I feel like they were doing with what is it, Diorama or whatever, the new one where they all get turned into kids again. I feel like, yeah, Daima or whatever. I feel like they're taking like the GT overarching stuff and turning that into a canon Dragon Ball season.
I hope we
technically, according to Toriyama,
Kid
GT is
Broly.
canon. It's just a different timeline. That's why he kind of explained that away with the time rings.
Yeah. If they do the kid version, I want Kid Broly, but he still talks exactly the same and it's the same voice actor. Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, I think.
Okay,
I
this
think
might
even
be
the
a
kid
bit.
versions use the same same English VA.
Okay.
It's just slightly higher.
Okay, this might be a bit of a biased. I like Johnny Young Bosch's Broly, but I prefer Vic because he can pull it off. Vic can pull it off, Broly.
It's so can Johnny Young Bosch. You just gotta give it time to grow on you, hun. The main reason they got rid of the other voice actor was because of some really fucked up shit.
Yeah, it was.
I don't.
problematic.
I don't care.
So
But
just give Johnny Young Bosch time to grow into it, hun.
Honestly,
I like Johnny.
him.
I like Johnny. I like Johnny.
This one better.
It's just a bit of a bias for
they're
me.
essentially.
It's just a bit of a bias.
Well,
for me.
yeah, the one you grew up with versus the new.
Who found it? Was it you? Did you find it?
I just like that they're slowly setting up Broly to come into the
Somebody
main,
found it.
like.
I added 2 yours.
I added 2 yours, sorry. Did you see the person who made this hair is making hair like this, but it's longer?
Just a bit of a bias, alright? I have a bit of a bias, alright? It's just.
Oh, sorry, someone started yelling on the mat.
I will collect. I don't care from who. I will collect.
She sounds like my IRS agent.
Wow.
You evaded me for this.
But I'll be back
Sorry,
my student loans, they don't exist in my mind, friend.
Student loan?
Oh.
Am I add that to the list?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
you're really
You know, if a student ever loses an arm,
Yeah.
I did it.
For your boy.
True.
It really is.
You're gonna turn them into a Sasuke or a Naruto.
I'm just, I'm surrounded.
Just make sure. Just make sure.
Naruto!
Just make sure it's one of them that can't regrow back an arm.
Oh no, not Skyrim.
Mm,
What if it was?
I'll take the bunny's arm.
Skylanders? Do you remember those?
And then let's see. I'll take the salad's leg.
Of course you would remember those, Saucy. That is such a saucy thing to remember.
Mm.
Like, I remember them, but like...
I mean, if you want to be lucky, you can take the rabbit's foot.
It is in the back of my head. I
True,
gave all of
true.
my
The right one, not the left one. The right one.
At the start, and then just see Charlie come out and just be like, "Oh shit, he's back."
Well, that...
So I think about them constantly.
is
They're in the back
very
of my mind.
It's like just fucking charge him, tackle him.
Look, he's been gone for so long, he's learned how to float. He sought out enlightenment.
You never met me before. I'm one of the new ones.
Very valuable.
Shit, I got that I got that expensive whiskey in my fucking drawer.
Is it time for a surprise inspection?
Can you tell me later when I
Inspection.
Listen. It took these 2 bottles of
Wait, no, whoa,
It's my championship. I like, you can have you can have a ship if you like.
From what?
We've been on the job for
There's people flying. It's scaring me a little.
how many days in between do
Yeah,
we
that's
work?
what happens. They like to fly around. Do you know how to fly? I can fly. I learned that recently.
On the job for
And join us. We learn how to fly easily.
This little pop.
the wrist toggle, which I can't seem to.
I wasn't around very much last time, so it was weird crashing over and over and over again.
So you got
flying.
So, hopefully that's fixed now.
It's a bit of a bietism. It's a bietism. Our bietism.
I like once or twice during like pre-meeting, I would come up on top of something high and just start napping until someone notices it.
I don't.
Everything's happening, Dave. Everything is happening. Everything
Yeah, how you feeling?
I gotta be here.
My God, Doug.
You know the
That's a good
Thanos and
plan.
Ant-Man meme?
That's a really good plan. I think it's a great plan. I think we should get the darkness pregnant.
I don't want to smell your
What?
Clap,
I'd like to
clap.
tender my resignation.
Darkness,
Sam, you're looking really obscured and breedable today.
We're getting the darkness.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Wait.
I'm
Darkness
reiterating
Chan?
that I'm not returning to be Darkness Chan. No. No. That was me.
Sorry, Kia.
After what I just heard,
I love
think
you
would
and I know we're
admit
married,
instead.
but you're not getting me pregnant.
Open
No.
your legs.
Oh no, it's the VR chat Phantom pregnant all over again.
Oh no.
These are the sacrifices we made for
This is derailing so quickly.
You're man. Why are you running from me? Why are you running from me?
It wasn't
Why are
me.
you running?
you running? She's
Oh Lord.
You want some spider legs?
I am not using VRC Plus to give you VRC child support. Yay! I cast instant Brazilian wax. Oh, my coochie. Oh.
You want some fried spider legs? I'm gonna be giving these out later.
Oh hell no!
No? You sure? Look at it. Look.
No.
I fried it.
Do not
With
put that.
some salt and then brown sugar.
Be black. We don't eat this shit. Nobody wants your fucking leg, bitch.
You better believe it.
Better believe it like it's Naruto.
Oh, brother.
Be scared. I am here. Holy shit. The entirety of Crystal Thorn is here. And Vanguard, oh my god.
Hello, stinky students. You know, I was thinking about it. Maybe a new map edition is, better showers, because y'all smell. Alright. Now that I've dissed on everybody here, listen, I don't have much other than I know we have a part 2 class today. So look forward to that. Learn more before we go to Fallbrook. Also, we will be leaving tonight, I believe. So I guess pay attention in RP for that because things will vary at that point. So yeah, that's pretty much that. If you guys want to add it to it, you can. Anybody?
Stealth and I will be leaving the map for a brief time midway, so just be aware we may be busy. Do if you need a DM, hit up Conf, or I think Conf will be the only one around. Yeah, so we'll be back briefly after a scene or two.
What you say? All right, get in. He's mine. He's mine.
They're gonna kiss.
They're gonna have a hot kiss.
They're gonna touch lips.
So I'll come in through the front of the.
You're coming from.
I'll be going by land.
You're coming from Concordia. Shouldn't you be coming past like the lighthouse?
I don't know if that's pointing. Yeah, I'll be coming from the lighthouse. So.
Right there.
Ironclad. This square
All
right
right, hold
here.
on. Make sure everything's good. All right, hold on.
Where's Boro?
Everything's good.
Ironclad.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they? They're just tangling each other?
Yeah, like they
All right,
keep
lock in,
just
gentlemen.
wrapping around itself directly on.
Mental
Oh.
Oh.
All right, you
Gentle
bitch
man.
ass son of a
Mental gen.
bitch.
Mental gen?
Mental gen?
All right,
You're
you
under
inbred
arrest.
sons of
Lieutenant
bitches.
Grimes, he gets
Handle the new
cybermen
recruits.
people.
I'm gonna go elsewhere.
Oh,
And
someone.
do not paperwork.
Handle them, you say, okay? I'll handle them.
Giggity.
You go that way, I'll
We'll
go
get
home.
from the top row.
You go
Oh. Carl, act dead right now, please. Oh, I guess not.
From
From the top rope, here she comes.
Gosh, that's such a cool song. Alright, guys. What should I do?
This is
Any recommendations for a new cadet? What I should do?
We will show you around. No, cadet, you.
Oh yeah? Are we gonna RP be new? Or
Yes.
am I just gonna spawn in?
You're a new
junior
guard.
lieutenant, and you will be lined up here
Junior lieutenant.
with the rest of the junior
Yeah.
lieutenants.
Affirmative.
Get your ass over here.
God damn.
Do you?
Who invited?
Yeah, technically, we shouldn't order them around, but we outrank the cadets, so they are being
bro.
bad. You can't be like, stop that.
To a point.
Wait, these individuals
We can't
can.
order them around.
To a point.
We
No, not
outrank,
order them around, but
we outrank them, but we can't
breaking the rules.
order. We can't order them around like the professors.
It's okay.
How's that?
No matter how you stand. I was just saying that your fucking toesies were in each other.
Alright, bro. Appreciate that.
And now we wait. And now we play the waiting game.
What are we waiting for?
The bell.
The bell.
will tell
Okay,
us when
gotcha.
RP's up. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's the link.
Fuck it, I'm standing up for this. You spin me right around, baby, right round.
Can you guys please introduce yourselves? I don't know any names.
We will. Just give
You
it.
could do that. Do you want this to be your first day, or like?
You want to be your first day, right?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go for first day for me, just to be safe.
Yeah, it's your first day. Let's
Yeah.
go. We'll just
First
go
day,
with that.
first day.
Yeah.
Everybody can introduce themselves whilst playing their character.
It's also why, like, we all encourage putting your guard's name up in your status bar. That way,
Did you see mine,
forget,
correct?
Yeah, that way, if you
Awesome.
forget,
Mhm.
you can just open your menu real quick and see, oh, hey, that's that
Alright, I'm
person.
gonna go cards up here in a second. I mean, I'm gonna hit the bell, but I'm
Affirmative.
giving you guys a warning.
Yes, yes,
Copy
I
that.
am. Not unusual to be the There we go.
We got to. You want to take this one?
No, I told you to take. I'm always taking the.
All right. Well, we got two new guys here, as you can see. You want to introduce yourselves? Start with that one in the middle.
Kuiper Ford, Junior Lieutenant.
You're all junior lieutenants. And that one.
Nix Ford, sir.
So we got two forwards here.
Twins?
You want to take one and take the other, or we want to keep them together?
Brothers.
They can learn the same shit at the same time.
Let's keep them together.
Copy that. You want to bring in the new guys again, or you want me to?
Your turn.
Okay. I'll take you two, Hernandez. Want to come with me as well?
Let's do it.
The rest, regular patrols, I guess. Hey, your Chad should be arriving at some point.
Yes, sir.
Ah, he's finally back.
Finally got to meet him.
Oh yeah.
I've heard so much about this, sir. Sort of a legend at this point.
He does have more years on him than most of us do.
Most of us, more like all of us. He was helping rebuild Concordia after the Spirit Week attack.
Oh, good lad.
He's not.
I'm eager to hear what sort of stories he brings back.
I think Lieutenant White's going to meet him, so he'll probably be coming from the lighthouse.
Possibly. Anything new, Azalea? Anything I should know about?
Good morning, Cadet.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Just gonna go
For a while. I think the cadets are slated to take off tonight.
Yeah, for Fallbrook.
They have their mission.
Oh, in the Fallbrook, is it? Well, I wish him the best of luck. Hopefully they bring back a souvenir. Or two. That's not wounds or anything like that.
I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean.
Some sort of toy.
You know, something for the museum.
Yeah, I get that.
Indeed.
It's been a while since I was up there.
Is, well, might be dicey.
I've heard a few things. Surprisingly, Seymour's not back.
What I've heard is true about them. Oh, I've always wondered what these flags are for.
You can jump on the rocks and they disappear.
It's a little game that cadets play to test their reflexes, as well as how far they can actually jump.
Oh, some sort of training.
Absolutely.
You know, I half envy the cadets. It would be nice to go out on a bit of an adventure. Not that it's boring here or anything. It's just, you know, get out in the world.
Understandable.
Well, who knows what the future holds for us?
Indeed.
Who knows?
The fuck?
A war may break out any day. Who knows? Just randomly out of nowhere.
I didn't hear that. Didn't hear anything.
We don't need any more of that war.
But if it's truly adventure and action you're going to want to see, that might be one of the only ways you get it.
War is inevitable, man, as much as we don't want it. As long as people continue to conflict with each other.
That, or maybe...
Oh, hey,
There's a
Lieutenant
chance
White.
if the cadets are heading to your home, you may be able to tag along with permission.
They ain't headed to EOS anytime soon. At least I don't think.
By the way, guys.
Hey, Cadet. Hello, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Chadley had just got back into the academy just a few minutes ago. If you haven't met him yet, you will soon. Told me he's heading to the cafe once he's dropped his stuff off, so if you want to wait for him.
Perfect. I'll grab some coffee while I'm there.
Certainly.
Time to party.
Coffee?
No.
I always pegged you for a tea lady.
He's nice, but this early in the morning, coffee.
Yes, we need our caffeine.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Less steep.
Hey, it's a
Nothing like working out the calves early in the morning.
it's a good leg workout, Lieutenant. I wouldn't worry about it.
In this case, she's saying she's not charming.
Not for human.
Disagree.
You are charming to exactly who is deserving of your charm.
Oh.
That I will fully agree with.
Absolutely well said, Professor.
Thank you. Hope you're all
Yes,
doing well.
I have some things
Oh,
to discuss with
speaking
you
of well,
whenever you are
Lieutenant
available.
Chadley's returned this morning.
There's not more paperwork,
be
is there?
available
I've been
now.
doing that for weeks.
It's quick.
myself. I don't think there should
Just
be.
because I write the
It may
fastest in
not
the
be.
CAF doesn't mean I like it.
We can start and then if the bell rings, the bell rings.
Appreciated.
The lieutenant was off in Concordia helping rebuild.
That would be fine with me.
Yes. Nothing.
I'll be off to speak to Fred at the end. I'll see you in a bit.
Not
Okay,
to my
so nothing
knowledge,
else
but he
went
hasn't
wrong.
updated us yet. He's just
Either
going
way.
to stuff on the ironclad.
Of all people, between you and me, you are the one with access to a private space.
Then follow me.
Hibiscus. I'd give it a try if I were you. It's pretty
I
good.
might. I was looking forward to a cup of coffee.
By pretty good, I
Hibiscus
mean
tea
pretty
does sound
excellent. It really hits the
If you
spot.
ask me, I can get you some coffee. That's what I'm here for.
Can I get a coffee, please?
Ready for upcoming trip.
Cold or hot?
Cold.
Everything you need.
Mostly everything.
Thank you.
Cadet, may I please have a cup of tea?
Well,
What's the last one?
I was fine.
What are you missing? What do you
The first time I tried a cold coffee, I gave myself such a like it was so weird. It was such a weird thing in my mind. Because I'm so used to hot coffee and hot tea. So when I had a cold coffee, it was good. And I do enjoy it. It became my preferred drink for hot days. It was such a weird concept.
However, I don't have
Accordingly.
for about like
Nothing like a good cup.
I mean, I
of
also like more hot coffee, but
kind of old.
mostly I'm more of a cold coffee person when in the morning.
Special candles in any way.
I remember the first time that my friend and I, well, after I started drinking cold coffee, my friends and I were attending like just a little, it was just like a little tavern that had like coffee and teas. It was more of a, they said it was more of a tavern than a cafe because they serve the coffee and teas and cold coffees in the morning and all the alcohol at nighttime.
Helps me keep calm and not think about everyone's things.
But they walked up to us and like, okay, would you like tea or coffee for the morning? Because they didn't serve anything other than that and like juice. I'm like, oh, I'd love a coffee. They're like, okay, hot or cold. And my friend looked at me and like, cold coffee from last night? And she was just so offended.
I would like to speak with your manager,
Couldn't understand
please.
the concept. Like, who would want cold coffee? Like, yeah. Like, she didn't understand that you don't make cold coffee the same way you make hot coffee. There's a different process to bring up the different flavor profiles. I mean, you absolutely can. You can make hot coffee into cold coffee. But, like, hot coffee that's become cold, when you leave it on your desk for so long that it becomes cold, is like a crime to your soul. But cold coffee properly made with ice cubes is different, and I had to explain that to her.
Coffee gone cold is the only thing I can describe as a soggy beverage.
Yes. It's like, it's an affront
If
to the
that makes
soul.
any sense.
Yeah, sit down, man.
It does.
You know how no one likes soggy bread? No one likes soggy coffee either.
But some people do like soggy cereal.
Nothing. Sitting down. Oh. Well,
One point standing, thank you.
Okay.
Get the old legs warmed up.
It's been a long time. What are all your names again? I'm just getting used to the new students. It's been a long time.
It's okay. I'm Blake Rossfield, but some of the guards, well, actually, it's not some, all of them. They call me Arsenal, which is the nickname.
Arsenal?
I carry the
Arson?
No.
Arsenal.
No.
Oh, arson. It still has
Not
arson.
arson? Yeah, thankfully.
Fuck the no. Just put the arson.
Well, kind of. Well,
ever do to you?
You can be an arsenal of arson.
well, technically, one of my magic is fire, so.
Well, there's true.
I guess I can.
Good morning, Cadet.
And you?
Pleasure to meet you, Gilligan Argyle. This is my 12th day doing this job. Just transferred in a couple of weeks ago. 10 to be exact.
This is my 3rd year, but I go on hiatus for a couple of weeks, just shut in doing all the paperwork for the academy.
Trust me, that's a shit ton of paperwork.
I'm the administrative assistant.
And that there sounds like hard work, that there is.
It is.
Crunching all those numbers and records. Oh my goodness.
Look,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I can do combat, I just don't normally have the stomach for it.
I mean, trust me, Argyle. You go into like the administration office, you look right to your right, shit ton of paperwork, right there on the desk.
It's organized, don't touch it. All the paperwork you see every morning on the desk is what's going to be sent out that evening. It's all done overnight.
I ain't touching it. That's you. I'd rather not fuck up your work, so.
Alas, in my tour, I did not receive a tour of your office.
I will take you.
It's the one right before the headmistress's office.
I will take you there. Actually, we'll do that right now. Come on.
You know what? I need to go for a walk anyway.
All right.
Are you trying to avoid me, or are you actually just going there to show him?
Going there to show him.
Not sure.
Going there to show him.
Professor?
I don't know, I got stuck.
I can't wait till she goes to a place where they're like,
Come on, Come on, Gillian.
have alcohol here.
Actually, I should throw this away.
Just don't get
We'll get you a flask. We'll get you a flask.
Don't approve alcoholism. She's got one on.
If it's alcoholism, no. But you don't want someone going cold turkey. If they're drinking responsibly. That's the key word, drinking responsibly. Alright, let's go follow me. I started working here when this batch of students rolled up. Every 4 to 5 years, there's a new group of students, and they're the only students on campus. So instead of having multiple grades, you have one grade of multiple students that specialize. So they go every 4 years. But the students' ages range, so you could have someone who's 21 and someone who's like later on, so it's not like set in stone for the ages.
It can be some people.
Plus, there's the race ages, so you have owls who are much older than humans and vice versa. A lot of complications.
I would suggest taking it like a sticky bandage, just getting it out of the way and just ripping it.
Good to see you out and about. Don't cause me any more paperwork. I appreciate
you don't think you can pull it off?
Not in the least.
I can't make any promises.
That's okay. All you can do is your best.
No.
Oh.
One more time.
We're too slow.
Why did that remind me of?
Arsenal?
Why did that remind me of Blue Hedgehog? Oh God damn it!
Spirit Week costume.
Okay, I'm here.
Need to apologize. We shall go at your speed, Professor.
So what places on campus
admit-
have you already been?
Pretty much everywhere. Even inside the potion master's room. He gave me a tour. That's quite the classroom, that is.
Have you seen the
Quite the
greenhouse?
classroom. Quite the dangerous classroom as well.
Indeed.
You've been inside
It was
it?
an arsenal. Indeed. Gave me a tour, he did. We were talking at dinner 4 days ago, and he brought us up there for a tour. Did you graduate from here too? Or are you from somewhere else in the world?
I'm what you would call a well-traveled person. All my studies were pretty much independent.
Wow. So you've traveled the entire world?
Pretty much, yeah. Some places are easier than others, and some you could only explore partially, due to, well, depending on what conflict was going on at the time. But that's what happens when you get old.
I mean, Cadet Dita said she was from Obogwa. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I was there a long, long time ago, and then recently, last year or the year before, when we went to a mission there.
I've heard about it.
Now this is a veritable library of paperwork. How do you keep it all straight?
Determination.
That sort of special magic, you know?
No, that's...
Just sheer determination.
No, I'm not very good at magic. I'm unlike the students. I can only cast basic beginner things.
And right behind you is the headmistress's office.
Yeah, I am not less a magic caster and more of a physical brawler.
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean,
What
you
I
did look
lack
pretty
in
tough.
magic, I make up for in physical ability.
Don't look at me. I
heard about one of the other layers, boys, getting punched in the face, but if we were to get punched by you, we lose our head, do you think?
I haven't seen her in action, but I'd rather...
Not that I'm applying for the pleasure of getting punched in the face, I suppose.
No, I would not, Here. She just, like, tilts it, puts it back down.
What?
Yeah.
See that?
You're welcome to see how heavy in comparison.
Not that I'm just curious.
It's a good couple of people heavy.
Hey, stars! You are one strong lady.
You'd be able to, like, tilt it a little bit, like on an angle, but it's a good couple of people heavy.
Well, I'd like to say you could call on us guards for help reorganizing, but seems like you might have it all handled yourself.
Well, just because I'm strong doesn't mean I'm skilled in every method. There are things that I don't know and can't do.
I suppose that's true for everyone, in a way. Truly a wonderful office
If you
have
work
here.
hard enough, you can hide your weaknesses to people or opponents. But the important thing is when you're with your allies, is to let them know what your weaknesses are so they can compensate. As much of a brawler I am, there are weaknesses to it, so...
Yeah.
And skill.
Like the squads, like, you know, they
Skill, the blade, the spear, the distance.
Yeah.
Shooting rifles, arrows. All that stuff.
Like the squads, like they compensate for each other.
Indeed.
Not to a T, but they compensate for each other.
Yeah. Yeah, like for example, I am not a full jack of all trades, but I'm like a mini jack of all trades. I pick things that I know I'm good at and I'll focus on them. So while I'm not good at long range, I do have a mid-range throwing knives. But I'm not going to be someone running around with a crossbow or a longbow or a rifle unless I absolutely have to. I'm better with a rifle. I don't have just aiming long distances with my eyes is very difficult. So like mid-range, while I can see long distances, the focus on just one thing in the distance causes disorientation. So while I can see and gather the great picture and report, to focus on one thing and shoot with an arrow or any type of crossbow, quiver, quiver holds the thing. See, that's why I don't touch them. A mono rifle is a little bit better because you have a little bit, you can like actually have like a proper aim guide, but still, you know, like I'm not really that good with a sword, but I'm good with a spear, and a hammer and a shield. But swords and stuff and daggers don't move well with me. Like I have claws that I'll use, but having daggers in each side of the hand breaks my brain when it comes to wrist movement, so I've never been very good at them. But there's lots of cadets like Ida who just dominate when it comes to like sleight of hand and slicing and such. Or people like Leanda, who are great at the longbow. Chips and Victor are very good with swords. Flora is phenomenal with a two-handed spear, and you just kind of go on from there. They all have like their own special skill to it, so it's nice where if you need some reach versus some speed versus some distance, so regardless of what you're lacking, there's always someone there if you work hard enough that's going to help compensate for it. Like I can tell you where a group of people is with my sight, but it's going to be the person with the longbow who's going to be able to pick them off one by one.
Very true. I myself have a bit of training with the old mana rifle, coming from a Royal Layers as it is. I mean, a couple of Layers boys on the guard squad. We'll have to get them together. We can all go shooting sometime. Over at the shooting range.
Love that. I try to practice with the mono rifles a couple times a week because they're like the only long distance thing that I could possibly use. The others are just, I don't know, hard to concentrate. Don't get me wrong,
well,
I'm not like an amazing shot, but like I can shoot in a direction and make them think, you know, like, oh, just, you know, if someone's running that way, I don't have to hit them, I just have to shoot in front of them and make them turn in the other direction.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Terribly sorry. I introduced myself to you, but I don't believe I got your name, Professor.
Madam Minerva, I'm the administrative assistant. Most people just call me Madame.
Madame. One moment. Problem is I have trouble with words. Madame? Madame.
Madame. Madame.
That's what I'm saying. Madame.
It's probably the accent.
That's fine.
It's the accent.
I mean, Dame and Sir, you know, people use that as well.
Oh, pleasure
That's
to meet
fine by me.
you. Professor.
Nice to be met and meet you in return. Well, I'm not a professor. I'm not an educator. I can support the staff if they need assistance. So lesson plans or physical demonstration. Normally that's not needed. Just because of the jack of all trades, if someone does need something, I can usually step in for some minor assistance. But I'm not a full-fledged educator.
Could be someday. I'm not sure.
I don't have patience for the dumb, so I don't think so.
Oh. I imagine they don't have a class on organization like this.
I have all the patience in the world for people who are trying to do better, that are actively trying. But for people who don't want to try and don't want help and are just okay with being stuck, it is irksome to me. It's not like you have to improve, but if your incompetence is a detriment to your group, that's when I have a problem. So I don't know if I could be an educator ever, because there always are those people that you have one in every class in every school, and those are, because they're so irksome to me, I don't know if I could focus in earnest, because I would always be worried the incompetence of one who doesn't want to do better is going to harm. Because the person who's not good at it, they have a desire to do better, to protect, to help, to do better. The other ones, not so much.
And anyways, Gillian, what she sent Gilligan, right? You know, Cadet Yuffie?
What?
Cadet Yuffie? Euphemy?
I think I'm still getting to know all of them. I know
Yeah.
Dia. I know. Very nice lad wearing blue.
Stark.
I know Iris, because I thought she was dying the other day because she was wheezing. I know Miss Iris. I guess no. Still learning.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The cadet that, you know, you usually see Commander Barry in training with. With the stick.
Oh, yes.
Don't put him around her.
Why not?
She wouldn't have the patience for it with that one.
Also. Oh. Alright.
See something?
No, I thought so. I thought you guys were
No,
saying like
I was just
somebody's
processing.
behind me. I was like, what? I was like, uh-oh.
My brain stopped working for a second. That's all. Sadly, it's not an uncommon occurrence. Anyways, we probably should get back to patrol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you kindly for the tour of your office.
Well, if you ever need a
Do you
break,
need any
some
assistance?
water, or to drop off paperwork, you can do it here. If you have free time, I'll put you to work.
Those do look like comfy couches. Or sofas,
They
as
are.
call it, I believe.
I've tended many a medical
posh.
emergencies on theirs when we couldn't get to the medical bay in time.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
A machine that dispenses water too. Man, they've got it all here.
It's pretty modern, surprisingly, isn't it? Wait till you find. I'm gonna make one that delivers wine.
Oh, invite me to that party. Off duty, that is. Off duty.
Of course, I would assume anything like that is always off duty.
Indeed. Do you require anything more of us? Or shall we get back to patrol before
No, I was just
the
accompanying you
lesson?
guys.
Oh, certainly.
The bell will
I'll do
probably
the
ring
rounds.
soon anyway.
I forgot what the lesson is today.
If you're ever
about Fallbrook and such, right?
Yeah.
Probably an update of what we're going to be facing.
Or what they're going to be facing. We're going to be stuck here.
True. One of the previous lessons, I believe a week or two ago, was all about vampires. And man, oh man, was I wrong. Learned so much.
The more you know. And knowing's half the
Indeed.
battle.
I didn't realize they had so many
You're
rules.
missing out. Who taught that lesson?
What? Niam. And I think he's teaching again, too.
No, that was last lesson. Understood.
Indeed. So today might be more of a part 2. Perhaps more vampire stuff. Not sure. For what I'm excited.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be...
Last time.
I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be...
Guards.
I'm pretty sure we're...
See what's going on.
I'm pretty sure we're just going to be going over, like...
Sorry, Arsenal. Go ahead.
I think we're just going to go over more of the local enemies and baddies that's going to be over there.
You know, I thought that might have been what we were learning last time, but really, it was a lot of deep culture and
Okay.
customs and all
Am I
sorts
good to
of
start in
stuff.
about 5
Like
minutes?
The vampires.
Alrighty, cool.
Interesting people they are.
Yep. We got a few ones.
Faceted.
Reconstruction has been done well. Your parents should be living comfortably now. Concordia is mostly back up and about and should be a running hub once again in the next few days.
That's. I'll have to write a letter home to Mother. Ask her.
Good morning.
Ask her what the shape of the shop is.
Morning. Yes.
Good morning, Madame.
Good Good morning.
Actually, if you have time, you should also visit them. It's not like Concordia's that far away from this academy.
These two guards here are
But rest assured,
But
it's
you know
secure.
we're going to be on
and
we're
it's-
going to be on tight duty for the
Welcome
next
to your paradise
little
or your
while.
hell.
It's true, but
an
now
honor
that
to meet you.
I'm here, at the very least, we can afford
And
giving some time off to one of the three of you.
Forward to it. Don't worry, it'll be the
Likewise,
best time of your life or the worst
I
time
won't
of
be
your
going
life.
anywhere
Remember,
anytime soon, as if I've been gone long
As long
enough.
as we face it together.
I'm joking, I don't mean to scare you. Don't mean to scare you.
Of course, of course.
I
Are
mean,
you
unless,
okay?
you need that
Oh,
for
I see.
motivation, then, roll up
stress
the
getting
sleeves
to
and I'll
you.
put the fear in me into you. That's what it takes.
Keeping our guard up, basically.
Yep.
Clever.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying,
So is this your first day?
Yes.
Yes.
Today is our first day.
Oh, I'm not the queen of bureaucracy. I'm more like the queen of bullshit. Just that depends on who you ask. Listen, if you don't,
Same
if
difference.
everybody likes you, then there's something wrong and there's something fishy. Trust
Well
me.
said, madame.
If everybody likes, well, okay, there's like maybe 3 exceptions, but usually it's like if everybody likes you, then someone's lying because there's always someone who's jealous or angry or whatever. So keep your ears open for that.
Just listening in to you, madame.
We'll be sure to keep it down.
Understood.
Pull up your notebooks. Let's have a class. You can all.
Alright.
It's been quite some time since I've done this.
Put a chair here in.
The Madame's office is something to
The
behold.
morning assembly is soon.
Can you keep that up?
Truly a modern marvel.
No.
Understood.
Paperwork.
By all means,
It was nice meeting you, madame.
It was nice to meet you as well.
Probably wouldn't be able to run
You
this
as
academy
well.
without her.
You better have a better morning, because mine started off with paperwork. You have your first task. Have a better morning.
There started off with me throwing them off the,
No, I'm one of the returnees.
Oh, you're giving them the leap of
Wait, you
faith.
did what now? Wait.
threw them off
What?
the tower. The
Oh, okay. The safe tower. Okay, okay, good.
Yeah.
They pushed us. You know, that's,
Please clarify it next time.
Yeah.
I'm like, do not make me have to meet the law of equivalent exchange,
much about it.
and we're gonna play who's juggling the cards.
Yes, definitely expresses quite the freedom the cadets have, for sure.
Making sure it's a memorable
I will.
day.
I know he runs
Yeah,
some
the
side
feather
mission
fall is
for the
always
deputy
exciting.
headmaster.
Just what some of the students did in their first year is they would take a glass of water and like jump off with it, and the water would like fall at a slower rate, and they try to catch it whenever they landed.
Huh.
They were almost never successful, but they had fun.
for the fun, I guess.
I'm not stalking you. I'm going to the Coliseum, so if you're going there, it's a coincidence.
What's her in there? Did I scare you? If you're trying to talk, you're not
No,
saying
but I just kind of had like a feeling somebody was standing there. One moment. Got something. Did you have a chance to chat with Chadley yet?
Not really. I know Chadley. I've been here. He was here when I first got here.
Yeah, but gotta say hi and stuff.
Yeah.
How? Oh, that was my brain.
No, no.
Crackery. What?
Rotwell Rackery.
Goodbye, Rackery.
Mm.
You prefer Zaza? What about Raw Raw?
There we go.
Look at this shit coming in Raw Raw, and he's never gonna know where it came from because he walked away. Rackery. There we go, perfect. Ruh-roh Rackery. Ruh-roh Rackery.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh Rackery.
You should tell the other guards to address Zachary as Rackery. Perfect.
Do it yourself. Ruh-roh. Sorry. I'm in a bit of a mood today.
That's okay. I feel like everybody is in a little bit of a mood today. On that note.
Yo, Ishinryu behind you. Do I look scuff or am I like proper? It's so hard to tell.
Why purple? Purple.
You look fine to me.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, they're playing too many games.
Let me know when I need to jump in as a little fairy dude.
Go.
It's still powder though, so try not to breathe it.
Smoke bomb, but you throw it at the other.
Did you just weaponize pocket sand even further?
Hello, Jamie.
Yes.
Just be
A
ready
little
to
bit
kill.
less ignition than my normal bombs, but
The yield pocket sand.
Well, your normal bombs are already impressive, so a little bit less is still concerning.
Pocket
Not
sand.
for us, but for the enemy.
Pocket gunpowder.
I have won battles over pocket sand.
Disruption.
You prevent your
disturbance,
enemy from being
and-
able to see you for even a second. It's dirty, but it works. Sometimes you don't get shit.
Works all the
I already died. Huh? Yeah, I'm not.
Who are you talking to?
Understood.
We thought you left us.
Yes, I mean.
Tell you that if we have a leader meeting to fucking wait, right, Victor? Because he has homework.
About others before myself, right?
If we have a class, it'll have to be at the class anyway.
Yeah, well, apparently he has homework he has to do after class. So we did. Also, I was told if you
Take a seat, cadets.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to do today, and very little time to do it. We've gotten our orders. Tonight, we'll be packing up and preparing to leave. I want all of you to pack camp supplies and assist in the other professors preparing to leave. Make sure your own supplies and whatever you need is packed on the ship before you leave for the night, and make sure you are packed on the ship. We're going to be traveling about 9-11 days travel, given the issues recently on the roads.
Oh.
Let's see. What else is here? Right. We will be marching over land. As you've seen from the maps, the city is landlocked. So get ready for marching. We're going to need hatchets, cookpots, the like. Things for building up camps. 4 of those days will be by boat. After that, we will be marching. Or rather, you will. Also, loading the squad tents. Yes, that's what we do. Right. Right. I will not be joining you on this adventure. Someone needs to stay back and protect the academy. Professor K and I will be setting up wards. You may
If things work out well, he may join you. But until then, the lead commander, the commander in this case, will be Professor Barrion. You will follow his word as law. You will look to him for guidance.
Nah, that's plenty of us here.
I hope you will all understand the importance of this mission, and all understand the importance of making sure all of you come home safe. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. You'll be getting your mission statement from the professor once you reach land. Well, the exacts of it, anyway. But for now, you have a lesson. The professor will be giving you a lesson on the part 2 of the culture of Fallbrook. Listen carefully, as it might be very beneficial to your arrival there. I believe we have ferry mail.
Alright, get ready, and...
Go.
Good.
If you find yourself with nothing to do, please ask the Professor Blazeheart and the other professors if they need help preparing.
As a quick note, you're not going to know who Cortez's is from.
Professor, do you have anything you want to say about your class today?
I got a letter for you.
Professor Neum.
Thank you very much.
One more.
I think today we'll be switching things up and go to the Art and Veil wing. Otherwise, there's not much for me to say.
I got me to follow me.
In case you are dismissed. If you have any questions, please come see one of your professors or myself.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
That's not
I don't know why I zoned out so hard.
Did they say we're leaving tonight, or is it tomorrow?
Yes. You're leaving tonight.
Probably I'll leave it tonight.
What do you mean? I'm the same as I always been, Jamie. You're crazy. I'm always purple.
It is done. I almost called Augusta Cortez for a second. I was like, oh shit.
I got you, Professor.
Well, I imagine there'll be other lichens than just wolves, right?
I don't know. That area is pretty much werewolf territory. But I could be wrong. But just know, hey, we got each other's backs. I got your back, you got my back.
Mason, just a speed run. I'm
I am there
you
for
think
you.
you can make a grenade?
If they try to eat you, though?
I would die for
How
you.
much time do I have?
Wait a minute. I just said I'd die for you.
I know what you said.
I'm gonna step off station for just a
Start
second.
making
Find
very
some
specific
ibuprofen. I feel a headache coming
grenade.
on.
One that is filled with silver, holy water, blessing magic, holy magic, anything
Roger
with
that.
that half.
Thank you.
We'll talk after class.
Understood.
Roger, Dodger.
Anything, really. Just
My brain cells die.
a wild.
I'm just tuning in, by the way.
Humans have
Ain't that right,
fucked
Zachary?
up everything about my kind.
You're gonna get profiled tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait.
You're gonna get fucking profiled.
Alright, they're doing a classroom in Ardenvale wing if you want to watch.
Which means flammable. Pack that on top. Cork it with some of the cotton cloth. Wrap it, and the next time you throw it, it should detonate.
Understood.
I say
I'll be
detonate,
down.
but it's
Any
more like
events for
pop.
tonight?
Just a class.
Roger.
I'll do it for all of them. Didn't get that one thank you from everybody else. Damn.
Alright. Today we're going to be focusing on the werewolves and the humans of the region. Woof woof. Understandably, the humans are a little bit less complicated, but there is some stuff, mostly history and background of Fallbrook, that I'll be getting into. That should prove useful. Firstly, though, we'll start with the werewolves. Now, the werewolves are an often misunderstood species, despite the lack of any attempts to obfuscate their history, unlike the vampires. Even amongst themselves, they often argue about their origins and their purpose, how they were made, why they exist, how they should live. And this has led to a lot of conflicting information. The main division is between the Malar and the Gaia, as we'll call them. The followers of Malar and the followers of Gaia. I'll just be referring to them as the Malar and the Gaia for short, because I don't want to say Gaia werewolves every time. It's a bit of a mouthful. To add extra layers of complication onto that, there was a large number of werewolves who were captive during and then for the years following the Vampire Wars, which has also led to a bit of confusion and conflicting information. As I said, the primary division between the wolves comes in their beliefs about their origins. It's mostly understood that the werewolves seem to have been created sometime during the Vampire Wars, around 225-ish. Despite this fact, there are actually many of the Gaia that argue for an earlier origin point, placing it around or even before the Great Pulse. These claims have been fairly thoroughly debunked, however. It's not very widely held anymore. According to the records of the humans who lived at the time, which lived alongside the other humans who eventually became the werewolves, the werewolves actually originate from a large army that was sent north, attempting to flank around the cliffs of Faust into the Darklands on a land bridge that used to exist on the east side of the continent. While on this trek, the humans were met by something, either Malar or Gaia, and they were turned into the first werewolves. They accepted this as a boon to be better weapons to fight the vampires at the time. But the land bridge that they traveled split, stranding some of them in the north, deep in enemy territory. According to the Gaia, the Earth Goddess came to them and gave them this boon early in the journey. It was only later that the land bridge was deliberately split to divide their forces in half by Malar. Malar used this situation to then tempt those who were stuck in the north into accepting him, turning them into something slightly different and unnatural, at least according to the Gaia. The Malar, on the other hand, claim that the land bridge was split by Gaia. After all, she is the Earth Goddess, none would have the power to do so more than her. They claim that Malar granted them their forms, and that they are a more natural version of the werewolf, due to their ability to actually breed and procreate and make more werewolves amongst themselves without having to resort to turning, which is something the Gaia werewolves are not capable of doing. The Malar are savage hunters by nature. They tend to stay away from civilization, and they dwell in the forests in packs. The Malar who are held captive by the werewolves, or by the vampires, sorry, have also exhibited several strange, unique characteristics separate from those who have not experienced captivity. Their societal structure became a lot more hierarchical and built around power and strength. The violent conflicts usually determining who led the pack, and that leader being called an alpha. To the contrary, the Gaia wolves are more in tune with nature. However, that is more due to religious practices and beliefs passed on from Gaia, rather than how they actually live. They respect nature, but they can't actually create offspring of their own. They must resort to turning a human in order to continue their line. The children of two Gaia werewolves, or a Gaia werewolf and a human, will always be born human. It's also worth remembering that the Gaia werewolves were born human and then turned vampire, or turned werewolf. I've been doing too much reading for that last class in my brain. Because of this, they're often considered more tame and civilized by most people. Despite this, while the Malar live more amongst nature, the Gaia respect it, and they try to protect it and care for it. Their devotion to Gaia is said to rival even the Farah of Dewsbury, but well, that's a matter of contention. Regardless of the type, werewolves can only turn a human through a bite on the full moon. Cuts and injuries and other things will not result in a turning. These wounds can be cleansed, however, with magic or kept at bay by wearing silver talismans. Right. There are many holidays and traditions that are practiced by the werewolves, though one of the most significant, similar to the vampires, is actually the blood. The meaning behind the blood moon differs from group to group. However, the Malar are said to grow in strength when under the blood moon, and also in wrath. They become more reckless and aggressive. They see this as a sign of their god Malar's dominance over Gaia. The Gaia, however, have an old myth regarding this event. It is said that, following the perversion of her creations by Malar and the creation of his wolves, a great battle was fought. In this battle, Gaia thrust up the mountains into the sky, and their tips pierced the moon itself, a wound inflicted upon Malar. And the blood was stained red. The moon was stained red with his blood. According to the Gaia, the blood moon is those old wounds from that battle reopening in Malar. This keeps him weak and unable to come to the aid of his wolves, according to them anyway. There are many arguments between the two groups about this event, though whenever challenged by it by the Malar, the traditional response from those faithful to Gaia has always been, "You hunt in vain, because your god never howls." Finally, right. Despite their capability to reproduce amongst themselves, the nature of things has resulted such that even many of the Malar werewolves are, at this stage, not pure of blood, as they would say. Most are half-bleeds, results from mixing over just the hundreds of years as it happens. Despite this, the few full-bloods that do exist, or those who are at least close to it, are often held in high regard by the Malar. Some of the more fanatical full-blooded Malar hold some strange beliefs about their god and, well, about being of full blood, though these are often rejected even by many of their own kind as dark. Despite all of this division and conflict, the werewolves have found some measure of unity in recent years. A small measure, often with their claws forced by humans, unfortunately. The release of the majority of the Mallow Wolves was the result of many lengthy negotiations between the humans and the vampires, including some by the Cross-Allied Forces itself in later years. There's one sanctuary that the werewolves have created for themselves, however, a site of religious significance that has very murky origins that mostly date back to myth. Jarnivore. It is a neutral ground even between both the types of wolves. It's very taboo to spill blood or even fight on those grounds. The other is human-made, and it is the place that we will be visiting soon, Fallbrook. Right. Really quickly, if we would, if Cortez and Cadet Hart have anything to note, if they would like to come up about potentially combating werewolves
Or actually asked a werewolf.
I know there have been instances of them going a bit wild, so it is potentially possible we might have conflict. If you know, Zachary would like to as well, he can.
And I do the same thing. Current goal. Zachary would know interpersonal relationships to de-escalate and prevent trouble. I've handed out a few things for some of you, but I'm curing some of the other items. If you want to request a from me, there is silver powder available. I'm keeping it separate away from most of your squad just in case. Basically, it comes with a little manual. I made sure to make it dummy-proof for some of you. Pack a little bit of the silver powder into the object, cork it off with a little bit of the black powder, and then put a little bit of the soft cloth on top and wrap it. And if you need to, as a deterrent, you throw it at the ground or at the object. It will disperse into the air.
Silver isn't just for werewolves either. It is useful against other creatures. Not all, but a good number of them that we might need in Fallbrook. Or we might need
Particulate
on our
circuit,
journey.
yes.
As a note, silver in itself doesn't kill. It, from what we know, it injures them to the point that it would be healed about as much as a human would. So stops their regeneration. If you want to harm one non-lethally, if that is your choice to do so, you can. But if you hit them somewhere where it's going to kill a person, it would kill them as well.
Alright,
That is all
if
I
you're meaning
have
to
to add,
harm
sir.
them, then yes. We're not going to deploy Wolf's Bane unless absolutely necessary, as that's a poison in itself. A little bit barbaric on my part to use unless you are using extremely small doses and controlled, so Hannah and I probably would know how to properly use it, otherwise try not to. Magic will also be effective. Fire works really well, as does most spells. Do be careful when trying to fight them on a physical. I know some of you are strong, but they will surprise you with their speed and strength, so...
And
Yes,
they
just
never
because you
fight
can kill
alone,
something by
almost
stabbing it in the
never.
heart doesn't mean it won't rip your head off.
And as they are wolves, they almost never fight alone. If you fight one, expect to fight the pack.
Yes, that
Hopefully we
and
can
expect to be tracked.
Of course.
For the most part, yes.
You never know. It's a city,
on
and
that
every city
point,
has its
yes.
thugs.
They're sometimes prideful, even though they are smart. They like to pride themselves in being a formidable pack as a group. So we'll try to avoid any type of aggression, first and foremost. They don't want to get into a fight just as much as we do. Yes, that should be it for us. If Zachary has anything to follow up with, feel free.
Right. In that case, I will start to get into the humans then. As well as some general history of Fallbrook, which I should open with so you have some context. Right, so Fallbrook was founded in the years after the Vampire Wars by Edwin and Dorothy Kane. As former hunters, they had both witnessed a great deal of cruelty and violence and bloodshed, both on the part of the vampires, the werewolves, and the humans during the Vampire Wars. And as such, they sought to change this and attempted to bring the three races together. This started in a mountain pass, a valley on the way up to the Darklands, with an inn, a large wooden structure that slowly grew new branches and wings and sprawled out, and eventually around it grew the town of Fallbrook. Despite their efforts, the three groups have often self-segregated into their own unofficial districts, which they're still unofficial, but they're only unofficial in the fact that they're not written on paper. They're fairly rigid. Despite this, there have been fewer conflicts in the area than you would expect, of course. Surprisingly, they've done a very good job of keeping the peace until recently. In recent times, this has grown a lot more tenuous. The eldest son of the Cades was turned by a vampire. And with this, a debate has started over whether or not he should be able to rule, as would normally be his inheritance. He's argued that he would be able to continue their mission into the future near indefinitely, without having to entrust it into the hands of future generations that might alter their course or be persuaded otherwise. However, of course, the humans and the werewolves do not see it this way. Despite all the progress, they're still not quite ready to accept the vampire as their leader, for better or worse, perhaps. As matters were heating up, the middle son was turned by an unknown werewolf for unknown reasons, which has thrown a pot of water under the grease fire. Currently, only the youngest son remains human, and he has very little support amongst the humans, aside from the fact that he is the only human heir remaining. It's pretty much the only reason they really want him in charge at this point, as far as I can tell. So it is going to be a bit of a nebulous situation we're walking into. I will ask that people keep an open mind. It's easy to jump to conclusions, especially since we will probably be staying in a human quarter. The air quotes human quarters, which is not supposed to officially be districts, but ostensibly the situation is still peaceful, even if Powder Keg it's not exploded yet. So don't be too hasty. With that, though, and speaking on haste, one group that's likely to be a little bit hasty, I'd ask Cadet Hart and Cadet Cortez up again if you could inform us about some of the hunter groups and how they operate in the region. I tend to hope they have our best interests at heart, but they aren't exactly unbiased, so it'd be good to know a bit about them before we go in.
Cover the group you know, I'll cover the ones I know.
Hunters are proud people. For generations, they've had to protect their homes and their people and their land when they thought they were accosted by monsters, sometimes when they were. So they are a little less forgiving and less trustful than others. Not every human you'll meet is from a family or is a hunter, but I'm sure all of them have had some kind of, how do I say, interactions with
Connections.
such.
Ties, either through trade or otherwise.
It's a dangerous place. So they're going to be a little bit wary of some of our fellow pets.
Whether through perceived biases, precognition, things like that. Any main houses out there you think we've run into?
My house is active there. I don't know about yours.
Through trade routes?
There's a bunch of them. Every house has a specialty. The Xanders are weaponsmiths. They create mastercraft weapons made to kill their enemies. Caraways are priests. They specialize in demonology, spirits, and fiends of the sorts. Crosses are exorcists. Whitlock's another house. And Silver Stakes, some of you might have met. There's even houses and guilds in the north, the Claymores in Saigon, which are in the Dragon Slayers. There's no knowing who exactly will meet up there. Just know that if you have one that looks like they're... If you find someone in Valandor that looks like they can use a weapon, they probably know how to. And they probably know how to deal with the specific people that they can find in there.
Treat every person as armed, because they most likely are.
But they do
In my
treat...
experience, you can usually spot one by the several pouches at their belt.
Not all of them use alchemy supplies, I guess. But some do. Some use magic.
Tools, at least.
And some are purists
Nothing
against
on that
magic.
is- There are discrepancies in the hunters, as no one can agree on one simple way. So some of them are for magic, some of them are against it. They will basically higher than thou, because my magic weapon is stronger than your normal crossbow, even though it's the same effectiveness in the right hands. So you will meet people who will grate on the fact that you are carrying something or that you look a certain way, just because they want to show a little bit of superiority, again with a favor. That goes with most of the hunter houses. The Bennets deal in explosives, in crafting that sort of things. You touched briefly on the other houses. We shouldn't really see many of them around and about, but you might see some of their weaponry.
Generally, if you're human, they might actually treat you with... They might actually like you. And not all of them are specifically bigoted, but they are all cautious.
And the farther north we go, the little more eccentric they are. Hunters don't operate that far up, at least the ones that are a little more sane. So they're very sure of their abilities.
They stay very far away from the gates of Faust for the sake of treaties and their own personal protection. Most don't go past Fallbrook.
Do not separate. Only one. Should be it.
Right. I would advise just general caution and politeness around them. I've not had many good run-ins, so surprisingly, given my line of work, you'd think they'd like me more. But well, just over the last couple of bits of information that might be important. So, despite its purpose, or perhaps because of it, the city of Fallbrook has a history of being fairly seedy and dangerous. Its celebrations and holidays are often rowdy and people are often prickly and prone to pulling a knife on you. highlight of this, the epitome of it all, the seediest of seedy underbellies, is Fallbrook's famous red light district. It is said that more knife fights are started over games of dice held there. Originally, that corner of the town housed several warehouses. However, as the town grew, demand for short-term lodgings for ship crews and merchant caravans did as well. One of these warehouses was purchased and converted into a very large lodging house, the Hospitality Entertainment Lodge, or Hell. The Red Light District grew from around this lodge, which then promptly turned into a brothel. And these days, the entire set of streets is just known as the Hells. It is said that just about any service that you could want could be found here for a price. Any illicit substance, illegal materials, anything of that sort. However, it's also said that if you unwisely choose your escort that you spend your coin on, you're very likely to wake up only remembering half the night and only containing about half of your blood. There are gangs of humans in the region, in the district called siphoners. They'll drug you and drain you, and then sell the blood on the black market. So definitely be very wary of that. I would not advise paying for any of the services in that district. Other than this, on a more light note, Spirit Week. As we touched on a little bit in the creatures class, things tend to get more eventful, we'll say, on Spirit Week, the closer to the Darklands you get. Because of this, there's a large number of interesting traditions and superstitions that have sprung up around the time of year in the region. One very popular one, like again I mentioned in the creatures lesson, involves silk stones. People will place wood carvings that are inlaid with polished silk stones outside of their doorways for the week leading up to Spirit Week, believing it wards off shades and shadows and things. There are also special incense that people burn overnight for the final 3 days of Spirit Week leading up to Earth's Day. These traditions sort of date back to older beliefs, just prevalent in far too many regions of the world, about miasma and bad air causing illnesses and disease and misfortune and things. So many houses burn incense over Spirit Week to ward these things off. It is important to remember that people's beliefs inform a large amount of what they do. We've proven pretty soundly that Silkstone probably doesn't really do anything, but they believe that it does, and so they do this. There are dozens of different religions and faiths that exist in Fallbrook. It's a melting pot. While most of the vampires are fairly non-religious, the humans and the werewolves are evidently not. We've already touched on the werewolves and Malar and Gaia. Werewolves aren't the only ones who follow Gaia, however, in the region. Probably a natural side effect of it being a melting pot that has had werewolves for so long, there are many humans following Gaia there. And beyond Gaia, you can find other followers of many, many other religions, as I said, although one that some might not expect, which is worth noting for obvious reasons. Despite the city's purpose and demographics, there is a small amount of Zarnists within its walls. The views that they hold are a little bit less extreme than those of the Inquisition, which champions the cause. However, it's still very human-centric, we'll say. Again, they're not as extreme as those in Abagua and, those in United Sanctuary, but they do exist. So there may be some small trouble with them, but they've learned to keep their peace, living where they live at least, hopefully. So there shouldn't be too many issues with them. With that final note, however, we'll willing to answer some questions now. You can ask them. And I don't see any. Alright. Well, with that then, I will advise again, one last time, if anyone has not read the book on the creatures of Fallbrook, you can acquire it from one of the shelves in either of the lecture halls, I believe. Definitely worth a skim if you haven't read it yet. Other than that, though, that's all I had to explain. Oh, good luck. It's gonna be a bit of a volatile situation, but well, the world's seen worse.
Good job, Com.
I'll,
Things now. Okay, don't. Yeah, too many I'll fall. Anybody wants any more information?
Summering.
Just let me know.
You know what? Just like a sword, they need flowers.
Essentially, everybody comes to you, comes to visit you for especially sexual favors. You always reject them.
That's fine. They couldn't agree on what to have for breakfast, so I went off. I had a rebel, became a vampire.
Still operating or not?
What,
holding up?
the sex
Power
was
changes
better?
very
I
quickly
mean,
there,
sure. I mean, maybe.
Ask
The werewolf?
chips for more information of your
You can usually
sexual
trace
favors.
your name or
No. Yeah, get them big teeth monsters.
Madam Minerva has gifted us.
I'll be back, sir.
I'm alive.
You got some candies,
Thank
right,
you.
brother?
Yeah, I do. I was getting some. Want some?
Oh no.
I'll be heading off to the Ironclad to check the paperwork from my desk.
Afterwards, I'll make sense. I guess they are.
I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back.
Roger.
Oh, these songs are mainly copyrighted. Alright, chat, I'll be right back.
Heading off to a quick break. I'll be right back.
Roger.
you.